2. Don't cough.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Quickie with Ms. B. I'm Ms. B. Today is Monday, and my woodpecker's back.
I knew you couldn't resist. I just knew.
You know, he's feisty today. I don't think he's a very happy woodpecker.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember he's been, dealing with getting nothing to eat for so long, and now it's just now almost spring. The bugs should be getting pretty heavy and plentiful, and he's still, he's probably at his wit's end, ready for this to end. Come on, let's get something to eat here. Come on. It's been a while.
Anyways, thanks very much for coming back. We do appreciate it. This week, we're going to talk about Say What.
Say what?
Say what? So today's topic is going to be the first family dinner. You know, that first family dinner where you're trying to impress your in-laws, make that good first impression, have that nice dinner, hang out for a bit, get to know each other. Yeah.
And then do it 4 more times.
Yep. So I gotta tell a story again because apparently we're having technical difficulties last time.
Yeah, we're live though. We're going. We're here. It's running.
Okay. Yeah. So the first family dinner that I had planned out, we're doing it at Eric's house. Now he was renting this place at the time. And he said, let's just have the dinner here. And I said, okay, that's fine. And then he's like, let's make some lasagna for dinner. I'm like, okay. So I spent all day in the kitchen, as you know, because I like to make my own sauce, cook everything up, take it, do it all as much as I can and make it a nice homemade lasagna dinner. And I'm plugging away. The sauce is coming out perfect. It's great, tasting good, looking good. Get all of those lasagna together with the meat and the cheese and, put that all together and it looks beautiful. Into the oven it goes. And as I'm busy setting the table and running around doing other things to make sure that everything looks fine and dandy for when the soon-to-be in-laws come. Yep. My lasagna is toast. It's burnt. Now, there's smoke pouring out of the stove, out of the oven, and imagine that the smoke detector is going off. Eric comes into the kitchen and he says to me, what's going on? I said, your stove wrecked my lasagna.
I always love how everybody intervenes in your life and messes stuff up.
They do.
People just show. I was doing fine till you showed up, and then, you remember last year you had that little kiddie pool. Well, that kiddie pool evaporated, made it rain, and that rain came down and ruined my day. So
yeah, nope. This stuff ruined my lasagna. Yeah. There's smork.
It's a smart fork. It's a smork.
It's scratched together for smork.
Yeah.
I can't talk. Smoke pouring out of the oven. So, Eric, being a guy, and you guys are always trying to fix the situation because you're fixing things. He says, "Well, no problem. We can resolve this." And I said, "Yeah, what are we gonna do?" He says, I'll just go to the store and get a frozen one. A Stouffer's.
Tell an Italian chick who just spent a day that I'm going to replace your lasagna with a Stouffer's. No one will know.
Wrong answer.
Someone's going to die.
So he's like, well, we got to do something. And I'm like, fine, then just go to the store. So, he went to the store. I'm trying to clean things up, trying to get rid of the smoke that's, pouring now out of the kitchen into every other part of the room or of the house. And he comes back and we get dinner. And I felt really bad because they knew that they were getting lasagna and wasn't mine.
Did he actually bring a Stouffer's?
He did. He went and bought a Stouffer's.
That's a ballsy guy.
I said, what the hell are we going to do with that? And he says, bake it and eat it. I'm like, your stove is going to wreck that too. Well, and he's like, no, it's all good.
He knows how to do it with the wreck stove.
Yeah. So he goes, I can do that. And I go, I got a better idea. He goes, what? I go, how about you give me a gun and I'll shoot your oven? I was so mad. I don't ever really want to shoot things per se.
Tell me he served it in the aluminum tray it comes in.
He did.
Because everyone walked in the room and went, I know that tray.
Yeah. So and of course I have to go, I'm sorry, this is not my lasagna. And
they knew that. Sorry. They knew that.
Yeah. Oh, I was so mad.
Oh my heavens.
It was funny though, because I really wanted to shoot his stove. Like, what? You got a gun I can use? He's like, why? I go, because I still want to shoot your stove. He's like, it's fine. It's fine. I'm like, no, it's not fine. How am I going to make an impression with Stouffer's lasagna? I mean, come on, let's get real about this.
Yeah. Well, you're just used to a stove that had, when it says 350, it's 350. Eric probably put his on like 100 degrees and it was like 550.
Yeah.
Was it gas?
Excuse me. Yes, I think it was. And I think my house at the time, I had the electric. So it, trying to toggle back and forth between the two, but it was a place that he rented. So I'm sure that the people really didn't give a crap about the appliances in there. So it's not like, they're going to be top of the line, so to speak, when you're renting, but yeah, there's that. And on that note, I think we need to go take a break because I need some wine. Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to A Quickie with Miss B. If you missed the first half of the episode, please go back and check that out. It'll teach you how not to bake lasagna in the oven.
Someone else's oven.
Yes. When you're not on your home turf.
Well, mine actually, you've heard mine before, but I have several stories of first dinners because, I've had a lot of first dinners. So, but there is the famous one that took place on a lovely Christmas morn, and there was a story going to open up for an hour or so on Christmas morning for anybody who needed last minute stuff, and I was like, I will go there and get. You can't. I said, yes, I can. I will get it all. I wrote it all down because we had decided to go there, but we weren't going to be able to have any of this stuff because she didn't have any of this stuff. She hadn't planned on it, but we decided to go there. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to make an impression. I'm going to get it all. Everything's going to be perfect. I'm sure some of the ladies right now are leaning forward there. She's going, is this the one? Is it the one? No, it's not the shrinky dink. No. This is the famous receipt. So I write everything down that we have to have, and it's like they're letting me know you're not going to get it. You're just not going to get it. You're not. So I drive all the way to this little place. I get in there and I get my cart and I start going. I get back to the rear, and there's a turkey there. So I grab it, and there's a little old lady there going, "That's them. No, that one's mine. You weren't even touching it." I take the turkey. No, that's not how it works. You don't just walk in when I grab something and go, "That's mine." No, no. No, I was going to get, no, you didn't have it. I have it. So I've got the turkey, and I'm like proud because Christine, that was it.
Done deal.
I'm looking at her, looking at like turkey cutlets going. And so I can't believe it. I got the list. And as I'm throwing in I think it was even Pepperidge Farm cornbread stuffing, something, you're not getting it, right? You're not getting it. I go around the corner, there's an empty box sitting there on top of another empty box. Like it was a wing stack. And in the bottom, where you couldn't see it, I see a little red piece of red banding. I look down. There's a bag of the cornbread stuff. I pull it out. I'm like, I can't. And I kept the cart with me the whole time. I did not. That cart didn't. I did never. My body was touching it. I know these people are going to go, well, I didn't. You didn't physically have possession of the turkey. Yeah. And I even buried the turkey underneath all the other stuff. So I get it to the front register. No incidents now. I have no. Now, man, this is me now. There's no incidents. I just have the quick little at the lady who wanted my turkey, but she backed off. She knew I could take her. She knew it.
You're gonna take a little old lady.
She knew I could take her. I get all the way out there. I am so proud. I can't believe it. I pop the trunk. I'm going to put the groceries in, but I don't want to put the bird and some things in the back because I don't want them flopping all over the place. I'm going to secure it. I am proud of myself. I've got my receipt tucked right in here along with my notes so that I know they're going to eat their words. I go over, I open the trunk, I go and I set the bird down with the other stuff right by the door. I set the stuff in the trunk, I close the trunk, I go around to the driver's side, I hop in, I start driving. And I'm just pleased and proud of myself. I can't believe it. And I even look back in the back seat there to just smile at my goodies there, and that's when I notice there's nothing there. And I'm going over in my head because it's got to be in the trunk. I'm going over in my head, blah, blah, blah. Then I remember I opened the trunk, I pulled the bag out, realized that was the bag for the seat, so I set it down by the door. Came back, put the other bag in the trunk, and then I remember closing the friggin' trunk. And then I got in the front seat and drove away. So I rushed, turned around. I mean, I Huey'd it. I went straight back down there. I get right back to where I was. There's no bag. I've been robbed. And now that I think about it, I'll bet it was that little old lady. She was probably sitting around in the corner. She's probably sitting around the corner laughing, counting the money she saved. As I pull back in, she's like, look at the little fool. I took you. Thought you could take me. I won. But yeah, and I get there. I am so angry. I run inside. I want the manager. All right, I've been robbed, blah, blah, blah. I tell him the whole story and all that. And I pull out my receipt. He goes, yeah, but I said, no, I have a receipt. Evidence that I was in possession. But you left. You left it there. I mean, yeah, but someone must have, I'm sure someone brought it back inside. No one brought any groceries back inside. Can you check? And of course, you're like, no, I can't check. I'm like, why not? Because nobody walked in. When I found a bag of groceries outside, no, it didn't happen. So now I've got to leave and go back. And of course, I've got, the resounding, I told you weren't going to get it. I knew you weren't going to. I had it, and I've got my receipt. They don't seem to care about the receipt, though. Yeah, nobody seemed to care. I was robbed. In a grocery store on Christmas morn. Frigging pigs. It's probably I'll tell you, I'll bet Grandma Jones ganked me right there in a parking lot.
And on that note, we gotta go because John needs to cool down.